Welcome to the Crypto Guild. I'm your host Rahul, and on this channel we talk everything crypto. So guys, today I'm really excited to bring you a video on one of the true promises of crypto, which is to earn passive income. So there are many methods to earn passive income in crypto, but I wanted to start this video series by picking what I consider to be one of the least risky, you could say, and that is staking. So first up, what is staking? So if you guys want to understand staking in depth, I highly recommend you check out my video on proof of stake right up there. That'll help you understand the nitty-gritties of staking, but suffice to say, staking is a service that's offered by many of the proof of stake blockchains. If many of them offer it, right? And you essentially have to lock or commit your coins towards a particular blockchain project, and in exchange for you doing this, right, staking rewards are given to you, or you earn staking rewards passively. Now, I mentioned that this is one of the least risky ways of earning passive income in crypto, but that said, there are definitely risks to it, which we will talk about. So let's understand what the two primary flavors of staking are. So first up, the first flavor of staking is definitely the more complex one. And the second method is what we'll talk about for the remainder of this, of this video. So let me just mention what the first one is. The first one is you can decide to play a dedicated role on a blockchain by becoming what you call a validator node, right? So validator nodes are have specific roles on blockchains. They're not like regular users. Their job is to essentially commit and verify transactions on the blockchain. And in exchange for this, they get, as I mentioned before, they get a reward, right? And so running a validator node means you need to have a dedicated internet connection, you need to have dedicated hardware, and you need to obviously have a stake. Now, it can be just your own stake. So in projects like Ethereum 2.0, you just put in your own stake. I believe it's 32 Ether as of today. Another version of this very same concept is you can become a validator node, but instead of having only your own stake, you sort of create a staking pool, and you get other folks to enter into that pool as well. Second method is really when you, the user, can delegate your stake, meaning you delegate your coins to one or more validators, right? And this is typically done as part of a pool environment, right? So after the pool takes its commissions and its administrative fees, you get rewarded in proportion of the stake that you put in, right? Or you committed towards that blockchain project. So different blockchain projects offer different amounts of rewards, right? And they have a whole bunch of variables that you should consider when getting into it. So let's talk about what some of those variables are when you're thinking about staking, right? So I think first and foremost, the most important thing is that you should believe in the overall longevity of the platform, right? So if you believe in a particular project for the long term, right, which means you've looked at its use cases, its team experience, you've looked at its delivery record, you looked at its community support, you've looked at its partnerships, you've looked at its funding, and you've decided that this particular project has, let's say, a bright future, right? You think in the next 3 to 5 years, the project's really going to do well. So those are like one set of characteristics. Second thing I would look at, I would even look at the asset appreciation, or the appreciation of that particular coin over time, right? Because that's going to tell you whether you can not only make the rewards that are promised via staking, but if you can get some appreciation in the underlying asset itself, or the underlying coin in this case, you actually stand to make a whole lot more, right? So asset appreciation is a really important metric to look at. Then there are a few other variables which are specific to staking, which you should always keep in mind when choosing a project. So the first one is the rewards. Now, the rate of rewards, it varies across different projects, right? So you can get rates of rewards anywhere from 4% and higher, right? But I would warn you that there are some proof of stake blockchains that offer really high rewards, but their fundamentals may not be so sound, and investing in those kind of projects and just earning a lot of rewards is, in my opinion, quite useless, because if that project doesn't last, eventually you're just earning shit rewards in a shit coin, right? And that's something you want to keep a track of. So you got projects, right? Second thing you need to consider is the lockup period. Now, some proof of stake blockchains, when you commit your stake to them, have a lockup period, and some don't, right? So Cardano, for example, does not have a lockup period, but something like a Cosmos Atom, they have like a lockup period of like, I think 21 days, right? So once you unstake the stake you had put in originally, it takes 21 days for that to actually be released to you before you can use it further on, right? So again, you want to be cognizant of the lockup period. Next is just the payout. So different staking projects have different methods of payout. Some allow for automated compounding, meaning the rewards you earn and the stake you originally had, they both count together towards earning you even more rewards. And in other blockchain projects, that might not be the case. You may have to earn your rewards, you may have to claim them, and then you can redelegate, the rewards you earned as part of your stake, and then it'll be truly compounded, right? So you get both scenarios in this world. The next thing you should look at is wallet support. So not all staking is created equal. Some staking blockchains have much more significant wallet support and integration. So that's something you might want to keep an eye on. Fifth thing is the penalties. Now, penalties are typically given when you delegate your stake to a validator, one or more validators. If the validator indulges in non-compliant or unethical behavior, there's typically a penalty, a slashing penalty for this kind of behavior. And you want to keep track of what those slashing penalties might be. And then the last thing you need to look at is the overall complexity of the staking process. Now, quite a few of them are just your click of a button, typically from within your wallet, right? And it's very, very easy to do. But in other cases, staking is a little bit more involved. You might have to download, a browser plugin. You might have to have a couple of different wallets or programs running to actually enable that staking. So again, that's something you want to keep in mind when considering staking, right? Next, I want to talk about two projects, guys, and there are so many of these out there, but these are two that I really like, and I wanted to talk about staking on these projects. So the first one is Cardano. Now, let me just give you a quick overview on Cardano. It's a Web 3.0 blockchain. It has a visionary leader in Charles Hoskinson. They're very purpose-driven, research-driven, and peer-reviewed methodologies. Generally well-funded. They already have a lot of adoption in the Africas in terms of education, and they have extensive partnerships, right? To be able to do this. So the future looks pretty bright for Charles and the Cardano blockchain. They have significant wallet support, so all the major wallets, so they're very well supported from a wallet perspective. And then I would say that they offer Cardano offers steady returns. So they offer currently around a 5% return, and this is done by joining a pool, which is right. There's no lockup period with Cardano. You get paid, or you sort of earn your rewards every epoch, and that happens approximately every 5 days on Cardano. They have automated compounding, which is great. You don't have to do anything. So your rewards automatically start to compound along with your original principal delegated stake, and the overall complexity is generally easy. Now, Cardano also has a really strong and solid community. They have low fees on their platform. It's only about 45 cents as of September 2021. And they've had an appreciation in the underlying asset, which is the ADA coin. It's gone up about 200%, I would say, since 2018. And and the community support is very strong because over 70% of Cardano's supply has been staked for an overall value of $30+ billion. This might actually be the largest, or one of the largest, maybe top 2, top 3 in terms of overall community support in staking. So I really like Cardano. I believe in its long-term vision, and I think it's a great project for you to stake on. Strong fundamentals, extensive wallet support, steady returns, and a solid community. Next, let's talk about Harmony. Now, Harmony is a lesser known blockchain project. They're actually an interoperable layer 2 with Ethereum. So this is not like Polygon Matic, where they are specifically and only a layer 2. You can think of Harmony as having its own blockchain, primary blockchain infrastructure, and the ability to integrate seamlessly with Ethereum because they share the same underlying mechanics in terms of the Ethereum virtual machine, right? And so they've also one of the first projects to really do a great job with sharding. They have extremely fast block times, 2 seconds, really low gas fees, and I mean fractions of a cent, even way lower than Cardano. They have about $28 million in funding, and they have an evolving ecosystem of partners. Now, in terms of wallet support, Harmony is not as well known as the other blockchain projects, so they don't have as extensive wallet support than when compared with Cardano, for example. But there are enough wallets out there. You can do this through the Harmony wallet, through the Math wallet, through Ledger, through Guarda, and you can even pick certain centralized providers like Binance as well. Right now, in terms of their rewards and lockout, they pay almost double of what Cardano does. So they have close to a 10% APY rewards. You can claim your rewards at the end of every epoch, which is about a day and a half on this particular blockchain. And the one thing to know about, I guess, Harmony is that you do have to claim your rewards and restake them to get that compounding effect. So it's unlike Cardano in that sense that you don't get automated compounding. You have to sort of manually facilitate it. And again, as I said, super low fees, fraction of a cent. They've had about a 508% increase in the underlying asset value. That is the one coin since any time, if you'd invested with them at any point in 2019 and a lot of 2020 even, you would have seen this kind of appreciation. So they've almost 5x'd since that time, and they have decent community support. Again, it's a blockchain project that's gaining traction. So 42% of the supply of this coin is staked, worth $710 million approximately. So those are the two great projects to stake on. There are many more, and I will make more videos about some other projects which are great as well. So in conclusion, guys, staking is a great way to earn passive income in crypto, especially if you believe in the long-term longevity of the project. To me, it's a no-brainer. Different kinds of reward rates on a lot of these projects, so you want to be careful about evaluating a project to see if it truly offers value and has long-term potential. You can even, using staking, you can even get the gains associated with underlying asset appreciation if your coin continues to rise in price. And yeah, as I said before at the start of this video, there are many other passive income methods as well, and watch out for my second video on lending and how you can use lending to also earn passive income on crypto. So guys, hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to the channel so you know when the next video is dropping. And yeah guys, until next time, peace.